So I just was taking show and came across idea to make some DC motor out of nothing, maybe something that I have lying on my workplace. Just don't try this at home, it's very simple experiment. What I need is some wire, it's 1.5 or maybe 1 millimeter coherent wire. This is solid copper. I have two magnets, so north, south, don't know. I have labornet style, so something that you use with your experiments or when you repair some electronics. Everyone who does this have one of this. Sometimes you don't even know what's the purpose of this, but anyways, I just take some wire. I show you something like this one, and take skin off, put your finger. It's not documentary, don't do that, it can be a little bit dangerous if you have no knowledge about this. And let's do together some very funny experiment if it works. I did also some ankhs like this one. These are also copper. It just sticks there and gives some electricity and it turns. In some videos I show you how these DC motors are built. As you see, when you give here current, electricity, volt. As you see, I have no knowledge of electricity. First time taking these things. So I put it here, look, and this one here. Something like that, very simple. Just don't try this at home, okay? I do it for you. Do you see that? Like this. I attach this crocodiles, plus, minus, and let's see what happens. And moment of truth. Oh, something is happening. It turns. I have 7 ampere, around 20 watt, and it changes. So voltage is 6 volt. Let's make it 12 volt. I don't know what is volt. Don't touch it with your hands. Actually, it's DC power. Ampere is dangerous, not volts, but this wire gets hot, keep in mind. Okay, taking it again and see if we can make it turn in. Good day. It turns back and forward. I don't do anything, so you may think that I do it with my fingers. No. As you see, nothing on these magnets. It's in magnetic field. You see what happens when I take it away. This labornet style has some security functions, so don't do that with some batteries, because batteries will get very hot and can harm your hand. So with proper tools, your experiment will make some real fun. There is some point, when I reach it, it starts to turn. So as you see, it got already hot and ventilator starts to begin to cool it down. Let's take another coil, this one, bigger one, and see what happens. Let's change even magnet polarity. So let's see what happens with this one. And keep in mind to wear this eye cover, because if things jump on your face, you need some security. So this is big one. Nothing. So it doesn't turn. There is some magnetic field. I feel it, you can see that. You literally see this magnetic field around the magnet. How this coil moves, floats around. You see maybe some sparks there. Let's change our magnet to, let's say, these two guys. These here have neodymium magnets, and these are ferromagnets, if you don't know how to find them in internet shops. If you see them black, like this, or in DC motors, where are they? Here, and this one. You can search for Dowel magnet or ferromagnets, and these neodymium strong magnets. Let's try this option. Keep in mind, when I put that inside, the lab power tool is, lab one net style is turned off. It's just funny experiment. Maybe you had a good teacher in school and already saw something like that. Let's see what happens now. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You see what happens? We made our DC motor. It already turns. What happened now? So it goes up to 7 ampere. This is high current already. And we see our magnetic field. You see what happens with this coil when we put that near it, side of it. So when you hear your vent running, it means turn it off and make some pause. And let's make something different. Let's put these two magnets like these, a little bit, so opposite poles. So, and take our hot glue and use it in proper way. So we have to use our hot glue always in proper way, and so that's the best way to use it for now. And we need opposite, so somewhere here. Yeah. Now what we are going to do is do the same experiment, but this time with two magnets. So we have opposite poles, and let's bend it a little bit. Don't be lazy and make some better experiments if you're interested in such things. One is a little bit longer, so it stops a little bit. So let's cut this from Jido. Is really good to work with. Take skin off. So now it's better. Now it's easier. So something like that. And what happens now? Oops, nothing. So between these two magnets, it's hard to put them together. So normally it stays so, and nothing is happening. It goes back and forward, and you see some sparks there. Let's take this off, doing this way, and see what happens between two magnets. Too much sparks. This coil literally jumps and wants to go out of these hooks. You see there's so many sparks around it, and it's getting hot. So something not good. Let's make more hot glue, and this time magnets will be same pole. Maybe they are too far away from each other. Reverse so. Let's see what happens now. For now, nothing. Oops. Let's add some more magnets and see what happens. Let's take this one. So we need our hot glue again. So let's see what happens this time. I have to stop it before it gets cold. So we have 3 magnets, 1 coil, 12 volt. Something happens. I have 6 ampere already, 40 watt. Oops. Let's change direction. So let's maybe take big coil, maybe this will do something. $100 it shows. So let's put it away, and this was from my last video. Let's see if that still works. Yeah. Zero point 0.2 ampere, 3 watt, 12 volt. This works. Why this works but not mine? Let's add some power. It's 24 volt motor. So, if you see in your DC motor some big sparks and it smokes, that means the problem is mostly in your coils. You just have to change your coils of motor. There are small graphite parts that touches. This is rotor, and this part is that is starter. Yeah, and this part is your rotor which moves. So as you see, when I put them so just close to each other, it works. So with this experiment, with this knowledge that you can make your own DC motor that will work, and so naked motor, how it's built, they are pretty same. And one more tip, if you stayed so long this boring video, if you add 3 capacitors, so ceramic capacitors with what's this here, 104 farad or something. Oops. The sound of your motor will decrease. So let's see that. Now you will see some sparks. This is 12 volt. I have given 17. Let's make it 10 volt. Okay. 35,000 RPM, and as you see in free load we have 17 watt and around 2 amperes. But if we try to little bit, don't do that at home. So you see how these waves are changing. That's it. Thanks for watching. Don't try this at home.